Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
Today's episode of The Mike O'Mara Show is brought to you by our bonus packages. Please go to MikeO'MaraShow.com and click on the bonus banner. You'll get access to all of our bonus content, and even better, you'll be helping out TMOS. So please quit sucking, and we thank you.
Available on demand every day in iTunes and the Google Play Store, and around the world on MikeO'MaraShow.com. What more can we do for you? It's The Mike O'Mara Show.
What happened?
What do you mean what happened?
We were going to do an opening, but what did he do? What is he doing? What is he of the walnut brain doing back there?
Hey,
all three calls were dumped by... Does he know what's going on? Do we have any coordination here with what's going on?
He's screening the calls.
Screening doesn't mean hanging up.
Maybe this is true. Pony, what happened to the calls?
Pony, answer the phone.
What happened to the calls?
They jumped off.
It was ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing.
They hung up.
No one's calling, Don and Mike.
I could kill him right now.
I know.
You know how long that phone rang, right?
Right.
Ring, ring, ring.
We also said that we weren't taking phone calls.
There it is. See? There's the assumption. See, that's what it really was. That is what it really was. It was an assumption that we weren't doing it, so to hell with the calls, because no one was plugged into what I said 2 minutes before I Hi, everybody. Welcome. Bonuses. Look at that. Now answer them quickly and put them on hold, please.
Mike, I ask you as your team lead here in D.C.
Yes.
What?
Please stop yelling at us.
I'm sorry. Let's just get right to it. Hey, welcome to the Mike O'Mara Show.
Hi,
everybody.
Mike.
How are you?
Great.
How's everybody? Just a comment, just a name. There it is.
Hey.
Congratulations. There is absolutely no capability of speed. None. I mean, you know what? Call Ardinger.
No.
Anyway.
No.
Yeah. There you go.
That's a sick
absolutely.
Halloween joke.
Yeah. Let's
Trick or treat.
Trick and
hello.
treat. Yes.
Mike O'Mara Show. Who's this?
Hi, this is Brian. How are you today?
I'm doing fine. Why are you calling, Brian?
I just want to say that I think it says a lot that you have so many former interns and people associated with the show going out to Vegas and helping you out. Because I know if I had a former employee, come and ask for help, I'd laugh in the face. So I think that's really great that you guys get all that support.
This guy sounds...
it is one of the... Do you think... Wait, you don't trust? You don't?
No,
I
think this guy is making a lot of sense.
Well, see, I was going to do a whole bit on how we're not doing Wide Open Wednesday, but then when Brian called us and was really nice and
hot.
said those nice things and hot, and I'm hearing a bit of a bounce back here, but that's probably coming from Brian, maybe. I don't know where that's coming. But Brian, you're right. And you know what? Can I be honest with you? One of the most gratifying things for me, all the way through Girl and Zoolander, all the way up through Dan O'Brien and Adrian Garcia and people that are part of our team.
Dan O'Brien anyway.
I'm always most gratified that people that have been associated with the show still like to hang around the show because they had such a great time when they were here. That to me makes me extremely happy. And we're not canceling Wide Open Wednesday because now we have a full complement.
Mike, this is outrageous and unprecedented.
We said no.
Let's go to
no means
Eric,
no.
Eric in Winchester. You're on the Mike O'Mara Show. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hi, Eric. What can we do for you?
Mike, I just wanted to tell you how much I love your Darren McGavin because it reminds me of my late father. One of his favorite movies was The Natural. And he would just
my God, I love The Natural.
One of his favorite things to do, he would just putter around the house sometimes muttering, and one of his favorite quotes was it's a canard. It's a prevarication. Every time you talk about him, it's awesome.
If Darren McGavin there are two movies where Darren McGavin, and he was, by the way, I'm old enough to remember there was a great television show maybe in the 70s. It might have been in the 70s called The Night Stalker.
Oh, I think it was early 70s. Creepy show.
It was a creepy show, but he is the most Darren McGavin.
The Night Stalker.
Kolchak, The Night Stalker.
Yes.
He was the most Darren McGavin in both The Natural and A Christmas Story. And in A Christmas Story, he is so much fun to watch because he's playing it over the top. And then you realize that in The Natural, where he's really acting, he's being a bad guy, but he's like an actor bad guy. I have been fascinated by by movie actors my whole life. It's so amazing. Is that are you playing a clip from it
No,
right
this
now?
is the theme of Kolchak, the Night Stalker.
Oh, the Night Stalker. Oh, turn that off. You're confusing me with that. And by a canard in prevarication comes from Robert Prosky,
Yes.
who played the judge. So just make sure if your father's quoting that. If you're talking about quotes from The Natural, it would be when he says to Kim Basinger when she's trying to affect Robert Redford, who is the ball player, and she's trying to keep him in his slump. He says to her at one point, "You are in control, aren't you, kid?" Or it might Slick or something like that. Yeah, how you doing? Yeah.
I always thought it was okay that he was so over the top in A Christmas Story because he was playing the dad the way Ralphie remembered the dad.
Oh, it's
and so it
fantastic.
is such a
Absolutely
it's a vivid
fantastic.
thing.
And the father being and listen, as somebody who's I'm before that. That's a show that takes place in the 50s, and I grew up in the 60s. But I'm a decade away out of that. And the disinterest of the dad that's going to slay the dragon. The dad's sitting there and reading his newspaper while the entire world, and really in many households in America, that world has not changed that much with male father figure types.
The
right?
only thing that excites him in the movie really is when the furnace goes down and when he has to change a flat tire. He loves changing a flat tire.
And the turkey.
And he likes
and the Bumpkus' dog eats the turkey with that. I just love that movie so much, but I love his character in The Natural. It's just like, and I ruined the guy with the next deal. Oh my God! Well, you made my day. That was a wonderful call, Brian, and I appreciate that. Eric, I'm sorry, you're Eric, you're not Brian. Let me take another call here. It is Wide Open Wednesday. Joel Rogers is calling from London, England. Are you calling from London, Joel?
I am, which means I can't afford the Uber to get to see the show this weekend, and I'm sorry.
Oh, that's a shame. Did you buy tickets?
No. I was.
You knew you were going to be in London
when they went. Yeah. I was overseas when the window opened, but I'm catching up on old episodes. I have 3 quick points. Number 1, I own a Tesla, and I can attest that there are lots of Easter eggs, like the volume going to 11. There's also a mode where you could have it play more cowbell, and it actually does the whole Saturday night clip.
That's
really?
Great. That's what's fun about that.
It's nice when you have a company owner that's a nut,
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 2, I spent 3 weeks in Japan, and yes, maid cafes really are a thing. So when I hear the advertisements for the anime thing, I saw several of them. I didn't have the guts to go in, though, when I was in Japan.
Are they sexy maids? Because they're
that's what I was gonna
sexy.
ask.
But
It's very much kawaii, which is Japanese for cute. So you get an omelet, and they draw a little Hello Kitty face with the ketchup kind of thing.
So
it's
true.
not sexy.
That's what happened
it's
on my pancake.
Yeah.
With syrup.
That is a little kinky weird.
Yeah, you don't want to know what happened on Pony's pancake.
Yeah, that's the least of the problems.
Oh God, that is so nasty. What? And you're all the way from London, so we'll get anything else going on, Joel?
No, this is how I pay for the previously mentioned Tesla.
How is let me ask you this? How is your health? I am legitimately, and I hope you don't mind me asking on the show, but are you feeling okay?
I got to swallow a capsule that took 50,000 pictures of my innards, which was
that's
a lot
why
of
I'm
fun.
asking. I follow you on social media, and I was curious about how you're doing.
Hey, my blood iron is low, and they just want to make sure I'm not bleeding internally. It may just be the way I'm built, but so I got to strap on this big harness that took the pictures, I guess, the digital pictures from the capsule I swallowed. And the weird thing was they said no casinos and no amateur radios because they both would screw up the transmission and receiving of the pictures. So
that is so weird.
Crazy.
Yeah. Oh, my God. So if you've got some nut with a ham radio that's up in his, Bellagio hotel room, you'd be in real trouble there. That's for sure. Well, safe travels.
Swallow it again.
Safe travels, Joel, and thanks for checking in London, England, and safe flying for you and all your passengers and your co-pilot.
That's another reason
it's not a real big thing over here, but happy Halloween, because I know it's a much bigger deal there.
Thank you, Joel.
Yes,
That's another
it is.
reason that Joel probably shouldn't have come to the show in Vegas. No casinos and no amateur radio.
Man, to be standing around the casino the entire time.
Let's go to Las Vegas. We were talking about it, and our number one fan in Las Vegas, Nevada, Dirk Vastrick, is already on the ground reporting live from Las Vegas.
Boots on the ground, early.
With a speaking of social media, I saw his giant head on this one picture with you're wearing a hat. Where'd you get that hat, Dirk?
That's something that's going to be coming up later for everybody, but I'm on the 19th floor.
Whoa. Hold on,
Dirk.
Hold on, superstar. Hold on just a second. Let me just say, that's something that's going to be coming up for everybody. What do you mean by that?
Well, that's part of the costume that I'm going to be wearing on Friday night.
Oh my
that's
goodness.
exciting. I have a question.
Like
when you got that hat, did you buy the entire Ken doll or just the hat that came on it?
Dirk, can you flush? Because really, it's getting a little gamey in here. He's in the bathroom, right?
Gotta be. Because they
All
have
right, Dirk.
bathroom hotels.
Yeah.
Dirk, your last social media post was a picture for me, which I received, and you know I get all of them, of you in a bar with the Harp Lager look. So how late was the night last night, Dirk? Just out of curiosity.
I'm operating on, I think, 4.5 hours of sleep right now.
Nice.
You can tell by the way he sounds.
Because it's
I can
6:26 where he's at right now. It's early anyway, but very early there.
And do we have some fan club members that are on the ground with you? Well, obviously, if you were out till with 4.5 hours of sleep, you probably bumped into a lot of folks. Did you?
Yeah, I bumped into a few people, and tonight, of course, a bunch of us are going to be getting together for dinner, so I'm looking forward to that. And, this time, Rob, I am going to be going back to bed after the call.
I think that's a good idea. And judging from the way you sound this morning, before you hit the sack, make sure you lower the lotion in the basket down, okay?
All right, Dirk, get some sleep. Thank you for calling. We appreciate that. Let's take one more. Let's go to Dave in Silver Spring, and then we're not doing Wide Open Wednesday.
This is not Wide Open
Today.
Wednesday.
This is not. We're not.
not-
No,
doing
it's
not a-
barely
We're just
Wednesday.
we're just taking
just
calls
a few
'cause we
calls.
want to.
We just happen
Toe
to be
in the
three.
water.
We'll
That's
take one more call.
All right.
Maybe more. Dave in Silver Spring. You're on the Mike O'Mara Show.
Good morning, everybody. How are you?
Fine, Dave. How are you?
I have a question for the panel. And my
Yes.
question is, for each of you, what has, of all of the TV game shows, what is what you consider the best of all TV game shows ever and the worst TV game show ever?
Oh, that's
difficult.
I can start right away.
You go ahead. Yeah, I think it's appropriate that you start.
So the best TV game show ever is Sábado Gigante.
Yes, I agree.
Because I grew up on it, and Don Francisco can do no wrong, though
Don Francisco!
he did not let that show live beyond him without him hosting, which I thought was selfish. The worst TV game show is Let's Make a Deal. I found Let's Make a Deal after the reboot, so I don't know it the first time around.
I agree with him on Deal. I think it's a sloppy show.
I might be. I'll tell you something. We might be like-minded, all three of us on that, because I think it would definitely be in my bottom three.
And I
Let's
think
Make a
also
Deal.
we have to eliminate all the ones that only ran for like 10 episodes. You have to take the big hitters, the worst of the ones that lasted.
Did you add another one to the lowest one with Deal?
I'm having a hard time thinking of a successful one that I
Press
hate.
Your Luck is one that I thought sucked.
Yeah, Press Your Luck is not very good, but it was visually more appealing because you know why? The problem with Let's Make a Deal is Monty Hall is a zero. He's not a good host.
But Monty Hall was so Monty.
He was very Monty. He was.
And George Carlin did a bit about it, and then it became even more popular.
Well,
with
it's
that.
interesting.
Monty.
We see eye to eye because I'm talking about the reboot. I didn't.
Wayne
know.
Brady?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Wayne Brady Let's Make a Deal is
That's
probably
the
the worst.
that's the only
Probably the
Let's
worst
Make a Deal
television
I
to come
know.
through a screen. I mean, it's terrible. What about your number one, Rob?
That's a tough question. I would say for overall entertainment match game, for overall construction, I think that Family Feud is as perfect as you can get.
Okay.
And
All right.
for the best overall game show,
You just said three things.
that's right because they're different categories. Is the original Bob Barker Price is Right because of the variety and the charm of the host and the construction.
I'm
It's
going
hard
to
to
go.
beat that.
Without question, the greatest game show in the history of game shows is Jeopardy. It's the most
that's
intelligent,
good.
and
That's
it's
good, too.
It is the. I know.
Not
It
for
might seem
everyone.
boring. It might. No, not
I almost
for, not
don't
for,
even
that's
consider
right.
it.
Not for.
I almost don't even consider it a game show.
It's a quiz show.
Yeah, but I see your point. That's absolutely a great answer.
But I mean, it's the game show because it's in the category of
if
game
we're
show.
going to go there, what about
it's
academic?
With the late Mac. Is Mac McGarry dead?
Mike, he has passed. Hillary Howard is hosting now, but I still TiVo every week.
That's the end of the round.
Mike, he died 2 weeks before he filmed his last episode.
That's a call. This is a call. Dave, you are to be congratulated because you got us going with that call. We appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yes.
Honorable mention for Pyramid. I like Pyramid, too.
That's a good show.
Hollywood Squares.
Hollywood Squares.
Another good one.
Yes, exactly.
The ones that stay, you know what? Can we agree? The ones that stay on TV for a good long time. Price is Right, Hollywood Squares, Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune. You can't argue with that. That's a good game show. When are we having Vanna on? When is she going to come on the show?
We will be recording with her next week, so it'll air in a couple weeks.
Okay, good. Look forward to having Vanna White on. I want to talk to her about a million things. Television royalty. No
yes, I agree.
About it. We have another call coming in from our good friend Lynn Gilmore also on the ground in Las Vegas. Lynna, how are you?
Good morning. I'm tired as hell.
Oh my! They're already
all of our
burning their candles.
All of our listeners are like alcoholics.
Lynna,
I
wonder why they like this show.
Gentlemen, I didn't get into Vegas until like midnight last night. And we're talking about the 3-hour difference between the two.
All right,
I understand.
Jeez.
I understand. Yeah, well, we'll all be making that trek in the next 24 hours. Oscar's leaving first. Yes, Oscar.
Want to remind you that Lynna is the only, as we know it, TMOS listener and family member that's been on It's Academic.
Oh, that's right.
Bite me, Oscar. Bite me hard.
No, it's true.
No.
It's true.
She volunteered this to us.
Yeah, she told us, and I was like, oh my God, what school were you with? She was like, I was a cheerleader for whatever high school she was.
I had no memory of that whatsoever. That's incredible.
But Mike, she made it seem like she was on the panel answering questions.
Oh, no, she was jumping up and
That's
down with
She was in the crowd.
Well, you
What the hell, Oscar? That's not true. I never said
Lynna,
that.
it pains me to come to Oscar's aid, but I was there, and you did
Do it, Robbie.
You buried the lead.
I dare you.
You buried the
Do it,
lead.
Robbie. I dare you. It's 6 a.m. I'm working on 2.5 hours sleep. I dare you.
I probably wouldn't do it if you were in town, but you're very far away, so I will say this. When you told us this, you buried the lead. You said, I was on It's Academic.
Oh, yeah.
And then Oscar said, oh, yeah, what school? You said, oh, yeah, I was a cheerleader.
No, you weren't at lunch. You weren't at lunch.
No, you weren't. Mike, you weren't here. It was when it was like during the summer when Robbie and Oscar and Pony had come. Jim Amato had come to town, and it brought him to Jimmy's, and me and a friend of mine were there.
Don't you remember, Mike? I said, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Jim Amato is coming to town.
Hey, Lynna, we're looking forward to seeing everybody. You better be at that live show. It's going to be a nice night. That's all I'm going to say.
I will be there with bells on and a little bit of something special.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Getting the girls out?
Carla
Nice.
was modeling for me last night, and thank you, Lynna. Go back to sleep. Let's take a couple more. Oh, we got to do this. It's time for Mo's Talk Tip of the Day.
Oh, my
ladies and
God.
gentlemen.
The
Hit the bell.
portfolio lives.
The
portfolio lives, Mike.
Yeah. Well, my portfolio lives as of yesterday.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. It's been a hell of a run.
No.
It's been a really fun October. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Where's the bell?
I
Where's
need
the
a
bell?
second because we're not doing Wide Open
Jesus
Wednesday. I didn't
Christ.
have the bell ready.
I guess the 9 calls
We
beforehand.
need more
didn't-
stock bell.
Hello, Mohammed. What's your...
Mike.
Hi, hold on. Are we all right?
We're
we
great.
okay now?
We're great.
You ever going to learn how to run a board?
No,
Are you ever
never,
going to
Mike.
learn?
Never going to do it.
You ever going to learn that? Why are you getting mad at me? Because
Don't
you
get mad
effed
at
up.
him.
No, I did not. I'm not mad. I'm frustrated because you said
Rob,
we weren't going to do.
Rob.
Oscar, don't help. You said we weren't going to do Wide Open Wednesday, and
No,
then you
but
said
okay,
we-
so I said, but what are we doing right now?
And
And what
then
have
you
we been
said we-
doing?
and then
What
you
have we
said
been
one more
doing
call, and then-
for 17 minutes?
we said it wasn't Wide Open Wednesday. We said we were just taking
Oh my
calls.
God, your brain! I cannot. Sometimes
As
I
your
can't crawl in
team
there.
lead,
Yeah, I
here
can't
in
crawl
DC,
in.
please
I cannot
don't
crawl in
fight
there.
with Mike. Mo is on the
cannot
phone.
crawl
All
in
right.
there. Mohammed, what is today's stock tip of the day? Since Rob already played the jingle.
Salesforce, CRM.
Salesforce, people. Salesforce.
And here comes the jingle again for Mo.
This has been Mo's Stock Tip of the Day.
Thank you, Mo.
Really bad at stock app.
Have a wonderful day.
What is that stock?
You're the one that obsessively, compulsively plays that.
I
and
know.
you get into the habit of playing it, and that's why, I thought. Anyway, let's take one more call. Wes in New Freedom, Pennsylvania.
Hey, good morning, everybody. I apologize for my voice. I've been dealing with a head cold crud for like a week, so my apologies.
Thanks for sharing. What can we do for you?
Well, you said I was the last caller, and I'm kind of hate to do this, but I actually had a complaint. But I don't know if you want the last caller to be a complaint.
Well, that's all right. We love complaints. Lay it on us.
The last few months, y'all have started each show with today on the Mike O'Mara show, and then you go through like a minute and a half of little snippets and stuff like that of what's coming. To me, that's like spoiling the surprise. I don't want to know what's coming. I want to get
let me tell you. Let me address that, Wes, and I'm with you on a little bit. We started it with a certain concept, and because I didn't pay attention to it, it got away. Okay, it got away, and now they're playing half the show. And we're going to shorten that. It's going to be quick hit, and that's just it's a nice little tease, and it works when it's shorter. When it's too long, it doesn't work.
May I tip in?
And it requires a little tweaking.
Are you open to this? And sir, thank you for agreeing. I'm talking to Mike now, and the listener's name, I'm sorry, I don't have it in front of me.
Wes,
we have had a few listeners write in and say, and this is a collective. Mike makes all the final decisions here, but we'd like to hear feedback. We had a few listeners say, hey, what about saying yesterday on the Mike O'Mara show instead of today on the Mike O'Mara show? And then it reminds people where the show was instead of today. Mike, what do you think about that? And then we'll wait to hear from Wes.
I don't know. I mean, the tease, going back to when we did that and when we implemented that, it's like there's no original idea in radio. And so we took it from somebody else. It might have been my idea to implement it.
CBS News, yeah.
CBS News. And that's where I got the idea. I said, hey, this would be a fun thing. I think it works, but it's got to be short. The one the other day was like a minute and a half. It was. Okay. What do they average? What do they average, Rob? What do they average?
The original idea was to have the clips come in under a minute.
But what are they averaging now?
I would say now we refocused yesterday. Yesterday was short. I think 50 seconds yesterday. So yeah, we're back on target for
about 30 seconds.
30 seconds is perfect.
Nice target for 30 seconds.
Does that work, Wes? Quick hit. We'll try it, Wes. We're going to try it with a 30 to 45 seconds because I think 30 seconds is silly. But I think 45 seconds could work, and it's we're going to shorten it and see if that's good. If it's not, call back and let us know. Okay.
Hey, sounds good.
All right, thank you, Wes. Hope you feel better. Thank you very much. Yeah, I get that. That's how it works.
Feedback, we'll take it.
We like feedback. We like getting feedback. But I like it because it kind of sets the table for what's happening, but it just got a little out of hand.
So what about the idea of saying previously on the Mike O'Mara show and then...
No, because it's not a serial show. We do, the shows are standalone.
Yeah, and I don't like looking backwards.
There's rarely anything that...
Just asking.
...really does carry over a lot. If it happened, I would agree with you if every day we started our new show with something that we were referencing from yesterday, but how often does that happen?
And in the rare case that we do, you always set the table. I mean, you say, do you remember what happened? So we do that within the show.
Yeah, and like when you come in the day after like the Red Sox win a World Series or something, it's like previously on the Mike O'Mara. Now, it's just, I think, we'll see. And
we're on the same. We are on the same page. Just want to.
We're always tweaking. We're always striving to bring you the best.
Holes to holes.
And in Vegas, we'll always be drinking. That's it. We can start the show. Thank you.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. You can listen to the Mike O'Mara Show at www.mikeomarashow.com.
Stay tuned for an outstanding entertainment program.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Let's get down to business.
From the entertainment capital of the world.
Happy, happy Halloween, 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 happy, happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock.
Scary.
Happy, happy Halloween, 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 happy, happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock.
It's almost time, kids. The clock is ticking. Be in front of your TV sets for the Horathon.
Horathon.
And remember the big giveaway at 9. Don't miss it. And don't forget to wear your masks. The clock is ticking. It's almost time.
Happy, happy Halloween, 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 happy, happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock. Happy, happy Halloween, 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 happy, happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock.
I'm been asked to tell you that the following show is very scary. You see, there are some crybabies out there, religious types mostly, who might be offended.
Power of Christ compels you!
Look into my eyes. Look.
What have you done to its eyes?
He has his father's eyes.
Mother! Oh, God! Mother!
We're about to unfold the story of Frankenstein. I think it will thrill you. It may shock you. It might even horrify you.
Halloween. And that's the day when millions of children and adults will be dressing up as devils, witches, and goblins to celebrate Satan.
Good. We meet again, Count Dracula.
Children of the night, what music they.
One kid sitting in a pumpkin patch in the middle of the night. I could have had candy, apples, and gum, but no! I had to listen to you, you kid.
This is really going to be scary. I'm not kidding you this time.
This is Wade Byard, the Public Information Officer for Loudoun County Public Schools. The Mike O'Mara Show has decided to start now. Please make all necessary arrangements to listen. This is the Mike O'Mara Show with Mike O'Mara, Rob Spiewak, and Oscar Santana. And now, without further delay, here's Mike O'Mara.
Welcome to the Mike O'Mara Show. Rob, this happens to me once in a while, especially when we're leading up to a live show. My brain works in weird ways. But you played a clip from Charlie Brown.
Yes.
Who's in the pumpkin? Who's that? Is that Lucy?
That's Lucy yelling at Linus. No, it's Sally yelling at Linus.
It's Sally.
Charlie Brown's little sister, Sally.
If you could, for when we get out to Vegas for our soundboard, could you get some Sally clips? Because there's somebody who sounds exactly like Sally.
Oh, really?
I think you know very well who it is.
How about that?
And I want to see if we can do that. From our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., in the Podcast Village studios, welcome to the Mike O'Mara Show. TMOS to our friends. We're a worldwide show and podcast with a loyal following of listeners who get it. If you're listening right now, you do too. Thank you for the phone calls. We appreciate the mail. We appreciate the phone calls. All over the world, the Mike O'Mara Show is on now and brought to you by Alex Papp, the ding-dong daddy of NorCal Realtors.
Love him.
We love him. If you're a Northern Californian, Alex Papp loves you too. He is a ding-dong daddy, and he wants you to buy a home. As a matter of fact, if you want to call Alex, you can call him today if you want to buy a home or you want to look at homes, or you want a good realtor out there. It's 916-276-2129. Call. He'll answer. He said, and when he picks up the phone, say, is this the ding-dong daddy of realtors?
And he always says the same thing. Yes.
Oh, boy. Alexander Papp is wonderful. He makes it easy. He finds the home, writes the contract, writes the offer, works through the inspections, finds the best lender. He does everything. He's 5 out of 5 stars on all the platforms. He's licensed in the entire state. But the Ding Dong Daddy of Realtors focuses exclusively on Northern California, from Gold River to Folsom to Granite Bay to Rancho Cordova. Oh, he's the Ding Dong Daddy of Rancho Cordova. And everywhere in between. It makes you want to clap for Pap. So stop renting. Call Alex, the NorCal Realtor, today. 916-276-2129. BRE 0198-6031. Prato Real Estate. It's a snap with Pap.
Woo! He's going to be out in Vegas, Mike.
Yeah, I look forward to meeting him.
He's actually bringing his mother to the show.
Mrs. Papp?
Mrs. Papp.
Oh,
who is a big fan of the program.
Yes, it's going to be great. I can't wait to meet him. I've
Yeah.
talked to
So
him on the phone
that's on
forever.
tap.
Yes. With Pap.
Oh, man, that's bad. Well, tell him to go down and get an ice cream frap. Mrs. Papp's coming with Alexander Papp, the Ding Dong Daddy's mother.
Good guy. Good guy.
Have a gooey frap with Pap.
Very, very exciting. Welcome to the show. It's our last show before we all hit the airport and head out to Lost Wages, Nevada, where we will be doing a live show. Now, I have a question because my paranoia is these last-minute people. We have a 500-seat theater, and I'd like to make sure that the theater is to the rafters. And I was thinking about these people that buy the tickets, and then something comes up unforeseen, and they're not able to make it, and they try to sell them on the fan club. And my question is, do we have a contingency for people that might want to be? Is there enough of that attrition where we would have an opportunity for a last minute availability for people in the Vegas area where we do have a fan base to come up and grab them, or for people to bring extra folks if they chose to, if they were Vegas
Mike,
residents out there?
there is a contingency. every show you learn and you live and you get yelled at or you don't. As of late, what we've always done is made sure, because our family members are usually the ones that knock on our door at the last minute and say, hey, what's the story?
Right.
So
I got 2 myself that are
we have
coming out.
a small swath of tickets that if they are not taken by our friends and family, then we will make them available to the public.
Yeah, we set aside, Mike, before we started to sell tickets for the 500 seats, we set aside 250 tickets.
So just in case 250 more want to come,
we have some space.
Yes, we have some. It's a little space. I would say it's less than 2% of space, but there is.
Yeah.
Space.
Would they be able to walk up the day of show to do that?
We can make that happen.
But could we? If I'm around, all right. This is exactly what I want. Say my plane lands, right?
Okay.
And I'm in, say, the hotel bar.
Yes.
And I'm having a nightcap, and I'm chatting with the bartender. So, what are you here for? And I'm telling him, oh, that sounds interesting. So, would you like to go? Am I able to pull that, or do we not have enough to do that?
What I would let me say this: that after the show, if we do a body count of how many comps we need, I can just release what's left right now, and then they'll be gone.
Oh, you can release the show, the
tickets that we don't need right away.
All right. Okay.
You give me the call, Captain.
I'd rather.
He's the captain now.
He's the captain now.
Do whatever you think's best to make sure that everybody has a good time.
I always. This is what I dread. I dread Carla, her mother.
You get worried about not having enough and not having
family,
people for right.
And then for them, if your sister had to sit in the back of the rafters.
Nope, don't want that happening.
So that's what I'm talking about.
All right, well, you deal with it. I just thought I'd put out my concerns.
Yeah.
It's your call. You do it any way you see fit.
I'm the captain now.
You're the captain.
You're the captain now.
Okay, all right.
That's fine. That's what I'm fine with that, and we look forward to seeing everybody out there. I want to mention there are tickets available for the murder mystery on Saturday, which is going to be your chance to hang out with us. That's really our official.
We did not hold any tickets back for the murder mystery.
We didn't hold any tickets back for the murder mystery. We're looking forward to that being our meet and greet. We'll talk about that at the Friday show. Looking forward to seeing everybody this weekend.
The bar is extended at the murder mystery.
If I based my paranoia, this is when my brain starts just getting ramped up. If I based the people that participate on social media, there are like 3 people in Las Vegas right now that are coming to the show.
It's not a representative sample,
am I right?
I'm sure.
New Orleans, correct me if I'm wrong. And Rob, you help me out on this.
All right.
New Orleans, there were 500 people that were saying, hey, I'm here, we're doing this, we're doing
this. Yes, that's true.
That is not happening with Las Vegas.
The hotel is sold out. It's been sold out for some time.
Okay, I understand.
Yes.
And also, we are
still want them to get happy. I don't want people to get happy and satisfied.
They will never be happy.
Always want it to be special.
Yes.
But we're still 2 days out. The fact that they're not posting that they're in Vegas yet, I think with Lina and with Dirk, we have sort of some outliers. I think we're going to start seeing posts today of people arriving.
And you know what?
I'm looking forward to
certainly tomorrow.
Add the hashtag TMOS so we all see it.
Please.
That would be wonderful. So we will all be out there by Friday night when it's showtime.
I'll get there late tonight.
Late tonight, Oscar's going out first. We're going out Thursday, and it's going to be fun, and it's going to be delightful. And, you almost forget when you're ramping up to Las Vegas that this is Halloween.
Oh, and did I mention we have gorgeous weather out there?
Yeah, it's going to be 80 degrees.
80 degrees
dry,
and sunny and dry.
Low humidity.
Yeah.
I am so tempted to take the sticks, but I'm not going to.
You've been talking about this for weeks. You got to just do it.
No. I'll have my diversion when I'm out there. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a lot of fun. Yes.
It was a quick sidebar. I know that some of us have family that's staying back, and my mom is coming to stay at our house to take care of Santos.
In your little place?
In our little place.
The pod dog.
Why wouldn't Santos go to the manch?
She wants to live in the city.
She wants to hang out in the city?
She wants to live in the city. I don't think my mom knows what a dump our place is inside past that first room.
Do you think you're going to be judged after she moves in?
I think once she realizes we still don't have a stove, there's going to be a lot of calls being made left and right.
Oh, no. So she's really not
I gave her a heads
immersed herself in your lifestyle
I said, Mom,
Georgetown?
You're going to have to go to the restaurants. We got that little Wolfgang thing you got us, and that's not doing too well. But if you want to.
It's Mrs. Ceballos in the city.
You got a Coca-Cola for me?
Mom, there are no
Where's
bodegas.
The stove? Where's the stove, Oscar?
There are no bodegas on the corner.
Wow. Boy, so she's staying. This is the first time and it's going to be Mom. Shannon's got to be dying. Shannon's got to be dying right because it's going to be your mom in your home, like
in our marital bed.
In your marital bed, and there's no restrictions. Do you know she's going to turn? Every drawer will be opened.
Oh, there's
she's going to open every drawer in every cabinet because she's looking for radiators.
Oscar, I think you got a rodent problem.
There are
raton.
There are bags that we are of stuff that just junk you have that we're stuffing in the car and keeping at the airport.
Oh, because that's the one place that's safe.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Are you bummed that you're going to be missing Halloween in Georgetown?
No,
where they jump on your car?
No, I was in
car jumping day, as we call it in the city.
In the Uber coming up, he's like, the guy picks me up from my house. He goes, "You ready for Halloween?" I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Gets pretty violent down here. Things get crazy."
Is that what he said?
It gets violent. Yeah, I was like, sir, I don't make the habit of telling anyone or the listening audience that I will not be around. It's just my mom and my dog will be around. I said, sir, I've had experiences. If I had a vehicle, I would park it in a garage because people get crazy.
What is your costume for flying tonight? What would you be wearing to the airport?
That would be funny.
A beat down business partner.
Very good.
Thank you.
You know what I would do? I would wear the Warren costume from Something About Mary.
I think that'd be nice.
Baseball.
Right?
Have you seen my baseball?
Have you seen my baseball? It is Halloween. Happy Halloween to everybody. We did something that I don't recommend highly last night with my kid. We're going to do it again with my... Well, I'll discuss the whole Halloween. We got to take a break. I'll discuss the whole Halloween deal. That includes me being, I think, Father of the Year this morning.
Attaboy.
Which was pretty terrific. But let me just say, as a tease for what I'm going to talk about, Halloween sucks. It just sucks. Okay? And screw you, dads that wear the full costume. There, I said it, okay? Sorry I don't piss you off, all right? Yeah. Nice Darth Vader. Way to make it about your kid, you douchebag. Anyway, let's take a break, and we'll be back with more fun and more thrills.
Hi, this is Siri, and I've been doing a lot of thinking lately about Rob Spewak's bag. Rob loves a lot of things, but what he loves more than anything is having listeners fill up his bag week after week with wonderful messages. Would you be a sweetie and drop him a message for his bag? Send it right along to Rob at MikeO'MaraShow.com. Don't forget the 2 P's. Who knows? Rob might reach into his bag and pick out a message from Y-O-U.
Thank you very much.
Help Rob with his bag.
Right, his bag. Okay. Thank you. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show, brought to you by a new sponsor, Trade Coffee. There's a chill in the air. It's the best time of year for a great cup of coffee, isn't it? I love fall. Mm-hmm. Coffee and fall, they go together. Whether you're a coffee nerd or just someone who loves a great cup, you need Trade Coffee. Trade partners with 50 of the best roasters in the United States and features over 400 unique coffees that they deliver right to your door, Rob Spewak.
This morning, I drank a cup of Spy House Roasting Company's Union Blend, and it was extraordinary. I tasted things in coffee I've never tasted before, essences of oils, and just great. I've never had anything like it. Here's what they do.
This is really cool. Your coffee is roasted... by the way, delivered right to your door.
Oh, yeah.
But roasted only after you order it. So it's going to be the freshest coffee you've ever tasted. Trade has the coffee you need. And if you're a coffee novice, never fear. Just go to drinktrade.com. They have a simple 6-question quiz and a magic algorithm that will match you up with the perfect coffee for your palate. So if you want to dive in a little deeper to coffee, this is the way to do it.
That's what I did.
Before you know it, you'll have a list of choices, all perfectly suited to what you like. Perfect coffee, perfectly matched to you, and as fresh as can be. I love that they roast it after you order it. Perfect is easy at drinktrade.com. This is good stuff. Trade Coffee is so excited for you to give them a try. They're going to knock 50% off any bag of coffee you like when you place your first order. Just go to drinktrade.com and use the promo code TMOS. Remember, that promo code again is TMOS, and you get half off a bag of coffee on your first order at drinktrade.com. And we got a lot of coffee drinkers in our audience, and I hope they get excited about Trade Coffee. It's very, very, very exciting.
There's a button on our website. Click it and go right there, buy that coffee. You will not be sorry.
Halloween last night. Look, I make no secret about the fact I live in gated communities down here. Okay, so and they're old people and they don't do Halloween. One of the things that I'm sure they're blissful about is that they don't have to worry about little crumb crunchers running around
keep the meth heads
we have 10 kids maybe in the neighborhood, maybe 10 total, right?
And in your neighborhood, as a kid, anyone is under 40, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It is an over 55 community.
It is. You know what? It's older than that, but I mean, it's not restricted, so children have been raised in this neighborhood.
Okay,
but it's just
much
not common.
to the community's chagrin.
I wouldn't go that far.
I know
please.
the word whippersnapper.
I don't need any help right now.
The word whippersnapper is just a very popular word in your neighborhood.
We're young whippersnappers. They're all very kind to my child.
Is
so
there
whatever.
a playground in your neighborhood?
No.
That says everything.
Yeah, it does. It does say everything. It's for okay.
They ripped down. They got rid of the playground. They replaced it with a rehab facility.
Traction.
Oh God.
We need you to. How far can you flex your knee, dear?
All right, thank you. All right, now hold on. I'm trying. So I didn't even need the setup. We got to go off campus to trick or treat. All right,
that makes
so
sense.
Carla looks everywhere. We were going to go to our church thing, but we're not members of that church anymore. And that's I don't think have I ever told that story, because that's another story.
No, you've alluded to it.
All right, I've alluded to it, but it's problematic. We're not there anymore. Okay, organized religion.
It's nothing you did.
But isn't
Thank you.
Don't they do the thing where they take water and turn it into cider?
Yeah, it's very exciting. Yeah, they have trunks of cars, and we're not doing that. So Carla scours the papers with what's going on, and it turns out that these outdoor shopping areas have trunk or treat,
right,
where you go to the different stores. Well, welcome to the land of suck. Now, my 5-year-old boy didn't care, but I certainly observed, and we went to this place.
Which
mall? It was the Miramar Outlets.
Oh, Miramar.
All right,
I don't know those.
It's a
Owned by
very
Harvey
nice
Weinstein,
shopping
I
center.
Okay.
It's a very nice
that's Miramax.
shopping
Miramax.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Used to be, formerly.
Trunk or treat.
Shh.
I don't like it that I can see you closer
The
now.
captain's talking.
He's the captain now.
Well, back off.
Trunk or treat.
Vegas, baby.
So anyway, so we go to trunk or treat as the wind has been taken out of my sails. Trunk or treat, and it sucks because the stores don't participate, all of them. Hold on, I got a message.
Is it a...
Yes, Carla, they are being obnoxious.
Boo.
Oh.
Yes,
Text.
they are. Yes, they are. They're being very obnoxious.
It's his boo.
Today. This is their... Carla, this is their stress.
This is
manifesting
his
itself.
boo.
See,
Texted
mine
him.
manifests itself in yelling and screaming. This is how theirs manifests itself. They're excited about Las Vegas. So please, Father, forgive them. They know not what they do.
Live show.
A really long text.
Live show. What did she write?
So you're being obnoxious.
Oh, that's sweet. Look at you. Thanks, Carla.
Anyway, no, she didn't. It was a CNN notification. I made it up. Anyway, can I finish my goddamn story about the trunk or treat?
Yeah.
Please.
So we start out with trunk or treat. We start out in the mall, and he's got his little devil outfit, and he looks cute, but he's got a bad leg because he's been on antibiotics, and sometimes his joints hurt after he's been on antibiotics, which would indicate maybe you don't want to put him on antibiotics again. It's a long story. I kept it real short, but he's a little fussy, and then he gets there, and he gets excited. We put him in his devil costume. He starts walking around, and we walk to the beginning of this mall where the food area is. It's an outdoor mall. It's an outdoor open-air place, a lot of them in Florida, and there are all these kids scurrying around, and then 6 o'clock starts, and there's no organization, there's nobody making an announcement, there's no rhyme or reason to it, but they sure as S advertised it everywhere to get bodies into their little shopping center, but nobody says dick about what's going on. All that happens is that suddenly children start scurrying. and you see, oh, there's a person, and like a lady will come out of a shop with a basket and handle. By the way, if there's candy that's smaller than fun size, this is it. This is it. They're handing their micro-sized candy out to the kids. Yeah, here's an individual Tic Tac.
Can I ask a question? Why is it called trunk or treat if they're not handing the stuff out of trunks? They're handing it out of stores. Good question.
Many questions about this, but here's what Bob... Look, the stores that are doing it, they have a little Butterfinger, a little fun-sized Butterfinger, sure. Fine, whatever, and he ventures out. We go to the second store, and immediately the myth of stores will be handing out candy is dispelled when the sign on the door of the store says, "Boo, sorry, we're out of candy."
What? Oh, man.
This is 1 minute. This is 1 minute after 6 o'clock. The event started at 6 o'clock. They're BSing. The slackers in the store went, you just put a sign up in the window and it covers your ass. Now, some of the stores don't even bother putting the sign up. They just shut the door and they're not participating. So what we have now is a hit and miss with all these children looking adorable in their Halloween costumes who are looking for a place to trick or treat because there's so many goddamn waiting to die casket communities down here that they don't trick or treat, and you don't allow them to. And you know what? It's frustrating when you have a 5-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Because I'm not one of those dads that wants to take his kid to a different neighborhood. But screw that. I'll be doing it tonight. I'll be doing it tonight. We'll park the car somewhere, and we will venture out, and we will walk through a neighborhood, and we'll do it that way, the old-fashioned way, because you ought to have that joy of Halloween.
I agree.
But if you're going to say there's a special Halloween promotion at our shopping center, and then you don't provide kids with candy, it's fun. But there were enough stores that were gleefully participating where he didn't miss a beat. Didn't care. I was the only one that cared. And it was just, it was frustrating that they get the benefit of all these families coming into their shopping center, right? But they don't put up. And I don't know what the rules are for malls or whatever, or how they did it, but it could have been better.
I seem to recall that in an organized mall setting, when there's like an umbrella ownership of the mall,
yes,
and they're members of that community, you're required to keep certain hours, and you're required to participate in these events. Ooh. And if not, there's a penalty. But you know what the ultimate penalty is, Mike, is you as a consumer never patronizing that business again. That's their penalty.
You show them.
Well, I don't do a lot of shopping at Journey. Thank you, asses. We got to take a break. We'll come back. I have a good story about Halloween. A sweet story.
I like
where
that.
I was a wonderful parent. Rob will like this. This is a good story.
Oh, good.
We'll take a break. We're running super late. Shocker. Lead up to Vegas. Fun. We'll be right back.
Let's get to know our friend at KCJJ, Jim Hunter. Jim is the morning news guy and wacky sidekick on the Captain Steve Platter Patrol morning show. He also is the afternoon DJ on 99 Plus KFMH Pirate Radio. His silky warm voice and pleasant on-air demeanor have made him a radio favorite for years. And ladies, he's single. But best of all, he's a big part of the mighty 1630 KCJJ, the terrestrial flagship broadcast home of the Mike O'Mara Show since 2009. Thank you, Jim, and thank you, KCJJ. You're the best.
1630 KCJJ.
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show, brought to you by Cornerstone. A message from Cornerstone First Financial. Interest rates are currently sitting at an 8-year high, and the chances of them going up again, 10 out of 10. You can bet on it. So don't wait until it's too late to refinance, to consolidate debt, shorten a loan term, remove your PMI, do a home improvement, or even get approved for a new purchase. You have to take Cornerstone First Financial. Take a visit because they are worth it. That's a stocking stuffer anyone would love. The holidays will be here before you know it, and if you act now, you'll be able to skip your December payment. That's the stocking stuffer I'm telling you about. Plus, as their gift to you, Cornerstone will pay for your appraisal until the end of 2018. That's a $525 value. Ho, ho, ho. They guarantee to meet or beat any competitor. Some restrictions apply. So if you're in the market for a refi or a new mortgage, do yourself a favor. Call one of Cornerstone's licensed loan officers and let them discuss your specific situation and options. All credit types are considered, and they are Oscar Santana approved. Click their banner on our website, visit cornerstonefirst.com, or call them 202-625-1221 and tell Tater we said hello.
Hi, Tater.
That's the dog they have down there. Cute little doggy. Cornerstone First Financial. personal attention from application to closing. And we thank you. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. We are really, really, really excited to be seeing everybody this weekend in Las Vegas, Nevada on Friday and Saturday nights. It's going to be great, and we've got an incredible show planned for you. If you have not gotten tickets, I'm sorry, but man, we've got a great, great evening, and we are going to have an absolute blast. And what about the thing that you were doing?
Oh, yeah,
Oscar?
the thing.
Remember, you're supposed to get a pic of the thing. What happened with that?
They said that they would have a pick for us yesterday, and they said they would have a pick for us today. So I said, we're good, right? And they said, we're great.
Oh, dear.
Yes.
All right. I'll let you deal with that.
Logistics,
I'll let you get
Mike.
another hole in your
Logistics.
stomach on that one. Anyway, it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to that part. That's kind of exciting. For
me too.
A blast.
I'm dumb that way. But yes, Rob, you were going to say something.
I was going to say it's it's colorful, it's fun, it's exciting, and there's so many great things, and we're doing stuff in the show that we have never done before. That Maddie
it's got a Vegas flavor to it.
But Maddie and I have been working on a project, and it's fun because to watch Maddie see something with eyes she's never seen before.
I know the project you're talking about. That's going to be special.
Smash.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast. This morning, my little guy, as I said, he has had some joint pain and he's had a little rough go. He's been sick for a while. He goes to, it's cyclical with him. And so today it's a little whiny in the morning, and I'm trying to do show prep, and I hear the little battle going on. And the battle is this: that at his preschool today, it's wear a Halloween shirt day. So all the kids are supposed to wear. I think it's who knows what I'm listening with one ear and I'm not paying all that close attention. But I hear you go wear a shirt, and I'm like, well, have him wear like his Batman pajama top or something like that.
Anything counts.
No, I don't want to do that, and stuff like that. And Carla, God love her, goes and does a deep dive into his closet, and he's talking about. I said, doesn't he have that Halloween pajama top that you bought him? You bought him like 3 pairs of Halloween pajamas. He doesn't want to wear that. Well, he's not controlling that. But anyway, so he comes out, and we're talking about it. I said, buddy, you can wear your regular shirt, and then if you're not comfortable, he said, all the little kids are going to be wearing that. I said, okay, I understand that. You can wear a Halloween shirt and bring your regular shirt, and if you're not comfortable, pop on your regular shirt. We'll do it. And we're in the middle of that battle, and as we're in the middle of that battle, Carla emerges from his bedroom with the Superman shirt with the cape attached. Which is just it is just a regular Superman T-shirt with the cape. And I suddenly realized that I'm not a comic book guy, I'm not a superhero guy, and my kid is not immersed in comic books. And his question to me is Superman a good superhero? And I looked and I said, Michael, Superman is the best superhero.
Right answer.
And
That's
I said,
right answer.
Not true.
And let's go. Just calm down.
Okay.
Let's go right to the video, and I get him on my lap, and I go to the best superhero ever, Superman, and the best version of that superhero, which is Christopher Reeve.
Amen, brother.
Because he is the ultimate super. He's the best there ever was, in my humble opinion.
What about Captain 20?
More of a TV host than a superhero.
And I get the scene where he's rescuing Lois Lane from the crashing helicopter.
Oh, the best! The absolute
it's
best.
the best. And I watched this transformation. By the way, he's already tried it on. So he's got his T-shirt with the Superman logo, and he's got the red cape. And I haven't had many of these victories as a father. I have not had. This is an hour and a half ago this happened. And I'm seeing his eyes light up. And he's like, does he have X-ray vision? I said, does he have X-ray vision?
Mm-hmm.
And I find another clip with Superman using his and that is his laser. Can he shoot lasers?
Yeah.
He didn't say, does he have X-ray vision? He said, can he shoot lasers out of his eyes? And I said, yes, he can. And suddenly, it's Superman, and I go in, and I look to my right, and he's in the kitchen. We got these teeny tiny, because we live in 400 square feet.
Right.
He's got this metal tiny little chair at the breakfast table, and he's holding it up with both hands, and he says, "Dad, I'm Superman."
Oh,
and I
look
at mommy. I look at mommy, and I'm like, "Thank you." Thank you very much. That masterpiece that was there. And he is all in, and I send him off to school with his Superman cape today, and he's a happy little guy. And I love the little guy.
Awesome.
And I'm freaked out that I'm going to be away from him for a few days. I hate that.
That's so sweet.
It's the worst part of Las Vegas for
that
me.
at the slot
The best part is everything. The worst part is leaving my little guy behind.
Yeah. Maybe you
I
can
hate
find
that.
a Superman slot machine.
Thank you. Yes, Elvis will suffice. No, Elvis baked me. Elvis baked me.
Don't do Elvis again. Don't do that.
No, I would be.
Elvis.
I would be hesitant for me. And no, that was my biggest hit ever. Was on an Elvis machine. I'd be hesitant to do it again because lightning striking twice. I don't think it could happen.
You know, I'm going to be
double diamond, baby.
I have several friends that actually live in Las Vegas, and so I've got some family obligations out there. But we are going to be visiting a dear friend of our families. Actually, Carl and I. It's a lady that we've known for years. I've never mentioned her. Her name is Penny Slot. Do you know? Have you ever heard of her?
I've heard of her.
Penny Slot is wonderful. You know, Penny is great. And
I know a lot of times when you go visiting.
Yes,
when you go visiting, Mike, you don't often start at her house, but you often end at her house.
I end at her house, but this time I will start at her house. And you know, the thing about Penny is that we visit with Penny sometimes for hours, hours on end, and she's always got some free drinks.
Great conversation.
And it's always no, there's no conversation. That's sometimes we'll just sit there and look at her eyes.
Is her boyfriend there?
Who's that?
Max Play.
Max Play. Are we wrapped up? Max Play. That's good. I like Max Play. Oh, hey, before we run out of time, let's bring in the new intern. Bring in the new intern. Yay.
New intern alert.
Nathan.
Rob, tell us all about our brand new intern, please.
Nathan was a gentleman that I met when we went to speak at George Mason a month or so ago, and he has an interest in criminal justice, but also an interest in broadcasting.
You hired a cop?
No, I didn't hire
a cop? My God.
He is a relatively recent addition to broadcasting as far as his interests go, so make sure you speak up, Nathan. And he is a December graduating senior from George Mason University. This is Nathan.
Hello, Nathan.
Can you hear Mike?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good.
Right on the mic and nice and loud.
Okay.
Hi, Nathan. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing great. Where do you hail from, Nathan?
Haymarket, Virginia, right outside of Manassas.
Haymarket, Virginia.
Deep cut.
Yeah, I didn't want to. I didn't mention it during his interview, but I said that's one in the win column because you share a bit of a background with our host.
I lived in Haymarket, Virginia. I lived. Are you familiar with the Thunder Oak community?
I am not.
Must not have made an impression.
How long did you spend in Haymarket, Nathan?
I've been there since I was like 5.
5.
Almost 20 years.
20 years.
20 years.
20.
Yeah.
Thunder. Did you ever hear of Thunder Road or Thunder Oak Road? You know, it's the big community at the base of Bull Run Mountain. You ever hear of Evergreen Country Club?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I spent a lot of time in Haymarket. Were you over in like the Toll Brothers or the Piedmont or something like that?
No, I'm right off of 234, opposite of the Bourne Mountain, opposite of 15.
What's your street address?
Oh, opposite of 15.
Yeah. Street address?
We don't need his street address. We don't need his street
Mike
address.
used to be wealthy.
The mayor.
And then he got divorced multiple times.
I had a mansion.
Yes.
I had a mansion
Yes.
in Haymarket.
He used to be wealthy.
Yeah.
You've all been there?
Yeah. We've all been there. He's right.
You used to be wealthy?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. He used
That's
to be
great.
wealthy.
So have you ever heard of the Mike O'Mara Show, Nathan?
Yeah, when Rob came into my class a couple weeks ago, he talked about it, and I heard about
Exposure.
it. And then,
It's wonderful.
But I used to know the Don and Mike Show.
Yeah, the Don and Mike Show.
Yeah,
way
so
back.
that's where
that's back when you were a kid.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's when Mike was
wonderful.
wealthy.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's back when I was wealthy. Yeah. So do you have any questions for us as far as you begin your internship? How are you enjoying it so far?
It's fun. You guys are funny. I like sitting back there and learning.
Oh, look at that. That's all we can ask for. That's all we can ask for.
Well, we wish you nothing but the best, and we are going to mold you. We are going to shape you. We are going to turn you into a broadcast legend. Just be ready for that. And the next time we speak with you, it's going to be a brand new Nathan. So get ready for that transformation. It's going to be very exciting, Nathan.
I'm excited. I'm ready.
Perfect.
Thank you very much.
I like him.
Take care.
I like him, man. A few words. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you.
We got to come up with an on-air name for Nathan.
How about Speedy?
No.
All right. No, stop it.
No.
Stop it. Be kind.
Of course.
What about
He's back. He's looking in an atlas right now trying to find Thunder Road Mountain.
an atlas?
Well, it was Bull Run Mountain.
Okay,
it was
but
it also had a nickname Rattlesnake Ridge. Did I ever tell you that?
I remember that. Yeah,
remember that?
I've never
one
heard
time,
this.
Elizabeth was a toddler, like sleeping. It was either Elizabeth or Catherine sleeping in the back of the car, and I saw a rattlesnake on the side of the road, and I killed it with a golf club. And I shouldn't have done that because, for environmental protection and PETA and all that.
Someone's
I should have done
kill
it.
Mike, you shouldn't have done it because it's a 2-stroke penalty.
Thank you very much.
God.
Killed it with a and because I thought the reason I attacked it was because I envisioned this 5-foot rattlesnake going into my backyard where my kids play and biting one of the children.
Yeah.
So I didn't want that to happen. But the just chock-a-block with rattlesnakes on the hill next to my house, which
And
not
that whole
everybody
time you were married to one. Look at that.
It was I lived in an isolated community out there. What?
Nothing.
All right, thank you. We had a dog too.
Moving on.
All right. Well, that was fun. There's 5 minutes I can't get back. Wish him the best.
Mike, I regret to inform you he's not coming to Vegas.
Okay, very good. Bring him back in when it's time to leave. We'll take a break.
We'll mold him. We'll mold him.
We'll mold him.
Give him a
Yeah, we'll
chance.
mold him.
Mold him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. Come back with news you may not need. That was a surprise to me. You've been on quite a win column, Rob. Everything comes to an end. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back on the Mike O'Mara Show.
More network traffic on the threes. In the district, Wisconsin Avenue, just a little south of 37th Avenue Northwest, there's a multi-car accident tying up traffic in both directions. A vehicle exiting the CVS lost control on a pile of excrement and slid into oncoming traffic. In Maryland, expect delays on the Orange Line between Landover and New Carrollton. A sugar glider is loose on the tracks, and Metro Police are trying to catch it. In Northern Virginia, police are investigating a pedestrian hit and run on Nutley Street near Lee Highway. Fairfax County Police are currently cleaning up pieces of orange jacket. Northbound 234 near Route 28 Manassas is closed as police scramble to clean up some used tires. From the More Network Traffic Center, I'm Johnny Marburg.
Kids don't pay attention to geography that much anymore, do they? I mean, they really don't care about their surroundings, right?
And they don't
go
need
from
to.
point A to point A. They don't give an F.
It's all on a phone now. They don't care.
Yeah.
I knew every street in my hometown. I mean, every single
Mike,
possible combination.
In fairness to them, we had to because we didn't have even growing up. I had MapQuest,
right?
And you print it out and you put it in your windshield, but you'd always get lost. So eventually, you'd figure out the roads.
Yeah, you have to.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, we'll fix them. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. It's the day 2, you know.
Yeah, we got this.
Time to start your holiday shopping. It's now, and it's easier than ever thanks to the TMOS Holiday Shopping Center. Your holy trinity of retail bargains featuring Macy's.com, Target.com, and Walmart.com. But wait, here's the best part. When you access, how are we doing with this? We doing okay, or we need to say anything different?
I run the numbers before I leave today, so I can give you an update.
Thank you. When you access these sites through our portal, you're supporting the Mike O'Mara Show. That's fun and smart, plus plenty of free parking. I have to get that answer from you so I know how big a jar to put on the stage. Plus plenty of free parking and no lines for Mike O'Mara's show. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to access Macy's, Target, and Walmart through their banners on our website. You can't miss them. If you need it, buy it right now by clicking through at MikeO'MaraShow.com. Costs you nothing, but it means the world to us. Macy's, Target, Walmart, and TMOS, the only way to shop. Now go spend money. Of course, it's fantastic.
News.
There we go. It's gonna be absolutely a
triple threat.
Kanye West.
Oh, hooray!
He had another mood swing.
Oh no!
And now he's out of politics.
Oh,
that's
what?
right. He's out. Yeah, apparently it was the whole Blexit thing that he did.
Yeah.
If you recall, black conservative commentator Candace Owens said that Kanye designed the Blexit logo, but Kanye said, uh-oh, that's not the case. Yesterday he tweeted, quote, I introduced Candace to the person who made the logo, and they didn't want their name on it, so she used mine. I never wanted any association with Blexit. I have nothing to do with it. Uh-oh. That
Kanye.
got a big splash. He added, quote, my eyes are now wide open, and I now realize I've been used to spread messages I don't believe in. I'm distancing myself from politics and completely focusing on being creative.
Well, you know what this is,
Mike?
Mike?
Thank God, Kanye. I'm so glad.
This
Thank
is
you.
a game changer.
Yeah.
Because politics are going to get better now.
I'm getting that whole vibe right now as we run up to the midterm election. By the way, everybody go out and vote. Yes, Oscar said that.
So this comes down to dollars.
Sure.
And his brand.
Right.
Kanye's brand associated with whatever politics he's putting out is not the brand of Adidas.
Yeah.
And he has a big deal with Adidas. This is my logic. This is what I've heard also.
Yeah, I think it's a money-driven thing, probably.
And as you remember, the big deal with Colin Kaepernick and Nike striking a deal.
Right.
And re-upping and making him the face of this entire franchise. Nike is doing the exact opposite that Kanye is doing with Adidas.
And killing it.
Yep.
And absolutely
Nike
murdering
is killing it.
Yep, absolutely murdering it. But I can also understand if they played fast and loose with Kanye West's name with this Blexit thing because of this organization.
He says all politics. He wants to go away with all politics.
Yes. He's done. Yeah, and it's a shocker. Anyway, HBO has tapped Naomi Watts to star in their upcoming Game of Thrones prequel. I like that. I love Naomi Watts. It's at the pilot stage right now. I guess they're doing a lot of these prequels around Game of Thrones, or they're throwing a lot of stuff up against the wall to see what sticks. There's no title yet, but it's set thousands of years before the events of the original show. There aren't many details on her role, except that she's playing a, quote, charismatic socialite hiding a dark secret. But she brings some clout. She has 2 Oscar nominations for 21 Grams in 2003 and The Impossible in 2012. The Impossible, was that the one about the tidal wave? The tsunami?
That sounds right. Yeah, I think it is.
I think so. The prequel is one of several successor shows in the pipeline, which may or may not actually make it to air. HBO has said that none of these shows will premiere until at least a full year after Game of Thrones ends. They take a long time.
Yeah,
And
they
when
do.
is
3 years.
When's the final season? Next year?
Coming up.
Right?
Next year.
Coming up next year? Okay,
They
very
pushed
cool.
it.
The guys in Metallica, I love Metallica, they're in their 50s. Can you see them doing their thing when they're in their 70s and 80s? Because they can. Lars Ulrich says, quote, a lot of people are retiring, and we feel very energized and rejuvenated. I mean, we want to go long. I feel the same way. I can relate to that.
Sure,
we
I tell my wife every night.
We hope we can get another
wanna tell you.
20... Hey, wow. We hope we can get another 20, 25 years out of Metallica. I don't know what it's going to look like. I don't know what it's going to sound like, but that's in our heads. Nothing wrong with that, pal. People are growing older.
No, absolutely.
He added, quote, when you were 17, you only think of like the next 5 minutes. Where's the next beer? Woo. So that's kind of different. It's a different mentality nowadays. Lars, good luck to you.
Yeah,
I like that.
You know,
That's
it's
cool.
been forever when a rocker hits close to 50, they say, well, they're still getting it done. Well, look at the people that are closing in on 80 and still doing it. 90
Pretty
even.
weird.
I'm
Pretty
good
weird.
with Kiss retiring, though. I'm good with that.
There was
agree with
more
you.
pre-production on them on Fallon last night.
I watched that.
Oh, my God. It
performance.
looked like putting on the hits.
All lasers.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah, it's a little sad. A little sad for that because not everybody ages well. According to a new survey, 1 out of 3 men and 1 out of 5 women say they've lived in a haunted house at some point. Some point in their lives.
Wow.
And the majority of them say they didn't know the place was haunted when they moved in. Either one of you ever have a haunting experience?
I've heard from several sources that there were ghosts at the old WJFK building.
My
Isolated sources.
We mentioned Joe Ardinger before.
Yeah,
He said
exactly.
he saw a Confederate soldier come
Yeah.
out of the cart rack.
My father always said that my mother's fricassee would haunt him, but no spirits, just the soup.
That's interesting. 15% of people would be cool with moving into a haunted house if it meant it costs less than a non-haunted one. The survey also found the top 3 signs that make people think their house is haunted. 1, strange noises. 2, getting an odd feeling in certain rooms. And 3, their pets start acting weird. Well, in my case, then I've got House of 1,000 Corpses in here.
Julia claimed to have seen my stepfather after he passed when she was very little.
Really?
Yeah, Joe. He was married to Carrie's mom.
But you yourself have never experienced
I've never
a
experienced
haunting?
it. No, and I've never felt it. I've never even felt it.
Oscar, have you experienced a
I
haunting?
also come from a people that cry when they see a piece of burnt toast that looks like the Virgin Mary. So
there you go. Yeah, I understand that.
Soggy toast.
I haven't either. Not that I can remember. Maybe Mr. Clark. I've heard about it at the house up at Hancock Point.
Really?
Mr. Clark?
That's a scary house.
Well, where would
That's
he
a very
go?
scary- Came out of the woods. Guy that used to own the house went missing. He traded the house for my family.
Yeah.
For my family.
Oh,
And,
your
he Came out
house.
of the woods. Yeah, came out of the
For
house.
furs.
The wood. He went missing. They only found his hat in
Hmm.
San Francisco Bay. Years later, old man came out of the woods. They looked at him. They went back in to get somebody. They came out. He was gone. That's the haunting. And we think he lives upstairs.
Wow, pretty good.
But I've never seen him. Yeah. My house is haunted by not Mr. Clark. My house is haunted by Mr. Fart. Anyway, thank you. I'm here all week. Here are some of the best chains where you can get free, cheap food today. I'll tell you the ones that I think are doing the right thing and the ones that are maybe just trying to glom on. Krispy Kreme, free donut if you're wearing a costume. Can't argue with that. Simple.
Awesome.
There it is. Wear a costume, get a donut. Chipotle, $4 burrito if you're wearing a costume. It's fine. They knock off the price of a burrito. That's good. Baskin Robbins, $1.50 scoops. No costume required.
Whoa.
Baskin Robbins gets the ding for the best. That's a good deal. I like that a lot. 7-Eleven, buy one, get one free pizza tonight using their app. You know what?
BOGO.
No. That's a BOGO offer. That can be any day.
BOGO
Quiznos.
crap pizza.
Quiznos works. Free tots. Are you going to eat your tots?
I love tots.
Free tots. Yeah, you make casseroles.
Yes, I do.
You can bring the whole family in there and then make one of your casseroles. It'll be fantastic.
I can say, I need to use your oven, please.
Free tots, no costume required. Way to go, Quiznos. IHOP, free scary face pancake for kids, no costume required. So you can just get a free pancake.
I hate IHOP.
Terrific. Thank you. That's Rob. Sonic. 50-cent corn dogs, no costume required. Is that worth it? Okay.
I like Sonic, yeah.
And here's the worst one in my opinion. Cheesecake Factory, free cheesecake if you get it delivered with DoorDash. No.
Oh, I'm going to pay the $20 for
No. Thank you. And you guarantee that you probably have to buy a full meal too, right?
I've ordered. I'm the only guy at this console and on the show that has ordered Cheesecake Factory cheesecake and full meals from DoorDash. It does work out. But just for the free cheesecake, that's a lot of money.
I know this. The portions.
Are they a sponsor? Have they been a sponsor for us, DoorDash?
I don't know. A year ago. Maybe.
I think we were Grubhub is what the one we had.
No, we had DoorDash.
I don't know.
I would remember, yes.
I used them in D.C. one time. Worked great. Anyway, let's move on.
Thank you.
Very good. Sorry.
Such large portions.
And now a little something. After last week, obviously, no one's going to take a chance with a suspicious package.
Right.
So let's hope these situations all turn out like this. The Duke Energy Building in Charlotte, North Carolina, was evacuated yesterday morning. That's apparently with Duke University.
Okay.
After someone inside found a, quote, small manila envelope handwritten and addressed from out of state, according to the police report. The entire block was cleared out and the bomb squad came in, but fortunately it was not a bomb. No, it was a Journey cassette tape.
Oh, no.
I suppose that is a suspicious package, but suspicious because, why is someone mailing a Journey cassette in 2018? Who knew? There's no word which Journey album it was or why someone sent it, but it was not a bomb, and the bomb squad picked it up, they picked it up with open arms. They loved it. They touched it. They squeezed it. They never stopped believing that it might be a bomb. They did their job, all of them, faithfully. And when they found out it was not a bomb, they were asked what to do with it, and they said, take it and keep it any way you want it. Yeah, I'm here all week. Thank you. Journey songs. The hits. Journey records, hits, whatever. Thank you. We'll take a short break. And when we come out again to you on the show, when we not come out,
like Mr.
Back.
Clark, when we come out of the woods,
we've already all come out.
Yes, years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that big a deal.
No.
All right. One trans, one gay, one bi. Mm-hmm. Guess who it is? We'll take a break and come back with the Audio Vault and Rob Spiewak right here. Thank you as we make our way to Vegas.
Political Persuasions.
Hey, it's Chris Freites with Political Persuasions. This week, Mike and I talk about the pipe bombs delivered to President Trump's political opponents. Will it be a Democratic wave or a ripple in just 12 days? We break down the numbers. And the president loves talking on his iPhone, and the Russians and the Chinese love listening. Why is the president of the United States talking on an unsecured line? Tune in, find out.
You can download Political Persuasions at politicalpersuasions.com, iTunes, Stitcher, and wherever fine podcasts are found.
Big news next week. Beginning of next week, we'll do our Election Day special. We're doing that on Tuesday, I hope. It's either Monday or Tuesday we're going to tape it, but we'll have the Election Day special right here on Political Persuasion. Should be great. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. Did you know Frankenstein is a 1931 American pre-code horror film from Universal Pictures?
It's true.
It's about a scientist and his assistant who dig up corpses to build a man animated by electricity. The project goes awry when Dr. Frankenstein's assistant accidentally gives the creature a murderer's abnormal brain.
Oh, the
Abby-normal.
Worst.
Look out! He should have used that electricity for something more beneficial, like downloading the TMOS bonus show. Huh? Igor's a dick. Remember, the future of our show depends on it. Besides, you don't know what you're missing. It's the most fun we have each week, and it still has the scent of a fresh grave. Gourds. Just go to MikeO'MaraShow.com and click the bonus banner. You'll get access to all of our bonus content, and you'll be helping TMOS. So please, glue some bolts to your neck and buy the bonus show. Bonus show. Good. Let's open up the Frankenstein bonus vault and get Rob.
I know that when we come back, we will be post-Halloween. Can I keep gourds in the copy for the bonus show? I think it's become a fall staple.
Out.
Yeah,
it's the fall. You're making fruitcakes. You do whatever you want.
Yeah. Mike, it's time for a little game. What I have here for you is the Alexa Halloween Challenge. I will play you famous horror movie lines read by Alexa, and you name the movie.
Okay.
All right? It's sometimes a little tricky because she's not giving us the read we're accustomed to.
So can Mike and I just say our names as we ding in?
I suppose, yeah. All right,
work.
very good. Here is our first one. Ready?
The power of Christ compels you.
Ding! Oscar. The Exorcist.
The Exorcist is right.
Yes.
Good job, Oscar. Way to go. You were quick.
All right, the second one.
Here's Johnny.
Shining.
That's exactly
Mike.
right.
That's Mike.
But isn't the read great?
Got to say our names first. Is that the rule?
Fine, you just go in.
All right. We're loosey-goosey on the rules. All right. Tricky one at number 3.
Sometimes dead is better.
Frankenweenie.
Frankenweenie is incorrect. One more from Mike.
Sometimes dead is better.
I'll give you a hint, Mike. You have a regional advantage on this one.
Ooh.
Pet Cemetery.
Pet Cemetery is right. Very good. Number 4.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Halloween.
That's incorrect.
Damn it.
Scream.
Scream is exactly right. Thank you very much.
What's happening here?
All right. 5.
They're here.
God. It.
Mike.
It.
Poltergeist.
Oh,
Poltergeist is right. And another classic read.
They're here.
They're here.
It is so wrong.
They're here.
She passed away, that poor girl.
I know.
The little girl died.
The doll lady.
And the old lady as well.
Yeah, the lady that's like,
Killian, stay away from the light.
Yeah,
That's
I found out she
really
had passed.
great.
I was searching her on Mr. Skin.
I can do. He's in Vegas mode.
He's killing it.
That is.
He's killing
He
it.
is so.
He's killing
He
it.
is so.
I almost couldn't say it.
Mr. Skin. 1996.
I forget her name, but I know it said boobs and bush, so it was great.
Oh, God.
All right, I forget what number we're at.
I can't do
You
it.
gotta don't do it. Do it. You want to? You got the cup. Do the cup.
No, you got it. The little lady that says "Don't go to the light." The ghost hunter, the naked. That's just.
All right.
Looked her up on Mr. Skin.
Jim Skin. Here's number 6.
I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Mike.
Silence of the Lambs.
Nailed it.
Got
And
it.
at number 7, there's 2 left. Number 7.
I see dead people.
Oh, Children of the Corn.
No.
Damn it.
Mike. The Sixth Sense.
Exactly right. The Bruce Willis movie.
Damn.
I see dead people.
And our final clue is this.
I want to play a game.
Oscar. War Games.
No, that's not a horror movie.
Hold on. We have a sponsor calling. We have.
Oh, we do?
Oh, we do.
Is this Alex Papp?
Yes. Alex,
Hey, gentlemen.
Oh, look at you. They're pumped for Vegas.
Yeah, they are.
Hi, Alex.
Good morning. Hi,
How
guys.
are you?
How are you? Good morning.
We're great.
How's everyone?
We're running out of time, Alex. We're right at the end of the show. How are you, my friend?
I'll keep it brief. Everyone's doing good over here. I text Oscar and Rob yesterday. We booked our hotel tickets. We're excited to see everybody. It's going to be a fun weekend.
Can't wait.
It's going to be awesome, and we're looking forward to seeing. How are you enjoying the new commercials? I want to make sure everything's okay.
I love the new commercials. I love them. There's never any room for improvement because you guys are amazing at them. So I'm always happy.
Good guy.
So just before we let you go, just to make 1,000% sure, I can still call you the ding-dong daddy of NorCal real estate.
You know, there's no other realtor being called the ding-dong daddy of real estate.
You get the joke. You're going to win with this, buddy. You're going to win, Alex. You're going to win. All right, we'll see you in Las Vegas. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. That's good. Rob, sorry to interrupt, but that's a advertiser priority. He gets right through.
This is the final clue. It's worth 100 points. Whoever gets this wins. I'll play it one more time.
I want to play a game.
War Games?
No, he already guessed War Games, and that is not a horror movie.
Okay,
and Mike, this is one of your favorite horror movies, I believe.
Freddy.
Freddy is incorrect. One more time before I have to reveal the answer.
I want to play a game.
Oh, Saw.
Saw is it, Mike O'Mara. You're the Halloween king.
You're the king.
You're the king of Halloween.
I want to play a game, Oscar.
It's freaking me out, man.
Rob.
Don't do it.
Yes, Rob. Mr. Skin, look up the lady.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Good news, everybody. Just when you thought it was safe to turn on your television, guess who's doing a carpool karaoke?
Is this the one with Barbara Streisand?
Yes, and she looks like a Martian.
Don't tell me not to live, just sit and putter.
He gets the pulls though.
Yeah, but also listen to how loud the karaoke track is against her actual voice. You almost can't hear her.
Yeah, because they don't mix it right because they just don't mix it.
Or she's
right.
not singing.
Or she's not really singing, and she does kind of look like that cat lady in New York City now, just a little bit.
I'm the cloud to rain on my parade.
I didn't know she did carpool karaoke, but I was searching Barbara Streisand on Mr. Skin. All right.
Well, you know what? There are gay men all over America that got very excited with that carpool karaoke.
And
so
straight men, Mike.
And straight, yes, that's right. Thank you, Robin, Mike.
All right.
We were excited about that.
We'll be looking in. Did you watch a lot of Bugs Bunny cartoons growing up?
I did indeed. Yes,
I did too.
Them.
And there was a category on Jeopardy last night. You probably saw this. It was 3 Fs was the category. So every answer or every question.
Feel them.
No.
Forget them. All right.
That's Oscar. That's Oscar. That's Alex Trebek after the show. This is every question had 3 Fs in it.
Did you ever remember the 3 Fs growing up?
Oh yeah. It was more for me. It was more mythology than practice.
Thank you. All right, very good.
But 3 Fs, and the answer was Hassenpfeffer, which is rabbit stew. And I think the only reason anyone knows Hassenpfeffer is always a punchline in Bugs Bunny cartoons. Here's the clue from last night.
Marinated rabbit stew. Alan.
What is Hassenpfeffer?
Good.
Thanks, Bugs.
And he actually says thanks, Bugs, at the end because he knows it. So I said, how do we know Hassenpfeffer? It's because of Yosemite Sam.
I want something different. Fix me Hassenpfeffer right away. Hassenpfeffer? Yes, your gracious royal majesty. Hassenpfeffer coming right up. Yes, sir. Hassenpfeffer? What's Hassenpfeffer?
God, Mel Blanc is great. So
rabbit stew. Rabbit.
And we close on this Halloween with one of your favorites, a classic bit that I enjoy from Lewis Black, celebrating one of the worst candies ever made.
Candy corn, they're using the word candy to describe it, is wrong. Using the word corn is wrong. It does not taste like candy nor corn. It tastes like something that was made out of oil. You could take all the bags of candy corn and actually, if you melted them down, you could run a car. All the candy corn that was ever made was made in 1914. I will never forget the first time my mother gave me candy corn. She said, Lewis, this is corn, and it tastes like candy. Oh, boy.
Lewis.
This tastes like
That's your Magic Audio Vault. Be kind. Do not give out candy corn tonight. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Thanks for joining us for another episode of the Mike O'Mara Show. If you have a message for our Tuesday mailbag, send it to Rob with 2 B's at MikeO'MaraShow.com. Our mailing address, TMOS Box 32101, Washington, D.C. 20007. Remember, voting is the engine of freedom and democracy and requires your participation. Please remember to register and vote. It really does matter. For Rob Spiewak and Oscar Santana, Mike O'Mara inviting you to join us for the best part of your day, the Mike O'Mara Show. We will see you in Las Vegas, Nevada. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Ciao, ciao.
Today's episode of the Mike O'Mara Show has been brought to you by Back to the 80s, the world's greatest comedy murder mystery show. It's a hilarious 1980s themed mystery starring Justin Schlegel, Rob and Joe, plus Mike, Rob, and Oscar from the Mike O'Mara Show. Select audience members get to play parts in the show, and everyone gets to guess who the murderer is. Saturday, November 3rd at 7 p.m. in the Zappos Council Chambers Theater in Las Vegas, Nevada. For tickets, click the banner at MikeO'MaraShow.com. Back to the 80s. Drink, laugh, solve a murder.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
Go.